You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Saturday, January 17th, 2026. We have a very busy day. The action starts out around 12:30 a.m. when Venus in Capricorn forms a sextile with Neptune in Pisces. This is taking place at 29 degrees. If you have any planets or placements around 29 degrees of the earth signs or the water signs, you'll feel the benefits of this the most intensely. Venus is our planet of relationships and personal values and our pleasure and finances. And Neptune is also this planet of romance and creativity and spirituality and oneness. And when Venus and Neptune make gentle connections with one another, this can be a time where we feel swept off our feet, whether it is romantically or creatively. You might feel inspired. You could have a healing interaction with someone else. This is wonderful energy for doing divination work, for casting spells or doing visualization practices or doing some sort of ritual to call in and visualize and create the world in which we deserve, sending healing energy, protective energy to the most vulnerable populations and people. This is very creative energy. It's great for anything that you enjoy. And it's just a really lovely aspect for connection in general. And it just adds this element of ease to the day. Around 2:30 a.m., the sun in Capricorn will form a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. This is taking place at 27 degrees. If you have any planets or placements around 27 degrees, you'll feel the benefits of this the most intensely. The sun is our identity, and Saturn is a planet of commitment and longevity and time and responsibility. So when the sun and Saturn come together, but in a gentle way, maybe there is just a little bit of self-doubt or self-criticism, but it more so would be helpful and productive energy, like gaining attention or recognition for something that you've committed to. Something is finally starting to pay off. And maybe some of that self-doubt is starting to fade. This is also lovely energy for committing to showing up more authentically, for committing to a new goal, signing a contract, any type of commitment, really. But there is this sense in which you are shining and gaining attention for your responsible side, your maturity, and what you've poured a lot of your energy and effort into. Later in the day, around 4:30 a.m., Venus will enter Aquarius. Venus is our love language, and when it moves through the sign of Aquarius, we are craving romantic connection with friendship involved. So we want people who we can have fun with. We know that we're not really concerned with looks as much. We know that looks fade. We want someone that we can spend the test of time with, right? So this is the type of love where you have that best friend. You want someone who can make you laugh. You want someone you can learn from. Venus in Aquarius is also a little bit more boundaried. They might be a little bit more, emotionally distant, or we might all feel a little bit more emotionally distant or reserved when it comes to expressing our love for other people. But this can be a wonderful time to commit to your creative projects and hobbies. And there is this innovative, forward thinking, and even intuitive quality with Venus in Aquarius. So you can kind of visualize your future. This is a great time for vision boarding or visualization practices or speaking your desires into existence. We know that Aquarius is one of the signs that is most concerned with humanity. It is represented literally by a human. Other than Gemini, it is the only zodiac sign that has a human as one of its symbols. So this is a great time to get involved, to focus on building community and friendships that last the test of time, but also building relationships that pour back into the collective and creating the world in which we all deserve. Finding an organization that you believe in, that you can support in some way, whether it's with your time, your energy, or resources as well. We know that in order to create the most impactful change, it always begins in our local community. And that is something that is very Aquarius. Now, around 9 a.m., the sun in Capricorn forms a trine with Uranus and Taurus. This is adding a little novelty to our day. This is encouraging you to take a risk, to show up more authentically. You could gain unexpected recognition or attention. You might take a risk that surprises others, but it brings this sense of confidence your way. This energy is fun. It is a great time to just try anything new in your life and to put yourself out there. That connection is taking place at 28 degrees. So if you have any planets or placements around 28 degrees of the earth signs, you'll feel the benefits of this the most intensely. Around 5 p.m., the moon in Capricorn forms an opposition with Jupiter in Cancer. Now, this energy can really have you feeling kind of exhausted and worn down. Like if you've had a very busy day, this is a reality check and a reminder to hit pause and turn inward, and you can say no. Sometimes this is a moment of celebration or revelation or standing up for what you believe in. Maybe you're getting into a little bit of a conflict or a quarrel with someone over your beliefs. But this can also be a moment where you experience a big emotional release. Maybe you have a big cry. It could be a happy cry. It could be a cry that is healing and is needed. And finally, around 11:30 p.m., Mercury in Capricorn forms a conjunction with Mars in Capricorn. Now, this is taking place at 26 degrees. The last time this aspect happened in the sign of Capricorn was January 27th, 2024. So if you journal, or if you can look back in your photos or your text messages to that time, you can come up with some similar clues or topics as to what this means and how this might unfold for you. When Mercury and Mars come together at the same point in the sky, it is a very decisive moment. Sometimes it really kicks up conflict, heated conversations, or it can help you be more decisive. This is great for editing, whether it's written work or editing your closet or kind of cutting out unnecessary things. It's great for setting boundaries. It can kick up words that sting, conversations that hurt. So just be a little bit more mindful that people might be a little quicker to jump to conclusions or to make decisions today, yourself included. However, I will say that there are some positive benefits of this planetary connection. It could also mark the beginning of you committing to something new or signing a new contract or taking action on an idea you're excited about.
Aries, you could be initiating a new work project or contract when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This can also be a really important day to set boundaries in your professional life. And you may also decide to end a contract or commitment abruptly. You could also be initiating a new project or finally taking action on a personal goal. Taurus, you're having important conversations today when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. You might be making agreements or plans for the future, or even making some travel plans. This is also an important day for you to set boundaries and expectations. And you may also be signing up for a new class or embarking on the adventure of learning something new. Gemini, when Mercury and Mars form a conjunction in Capricorn, you are focused on your finances, your shared resources, and your budget. This can mark a new cycle for your relationship with debt, expenses, and can also be an important day to have discussions with one-on-one partners about resource and financial expectations. It's also very possible that you are beginning or ending a specific contract or obligation around this time. Cancer, your focus is on your close one-on-one relationships when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This could look like a new opportunity, contract, or project that appears. You could also be having serious or boundary-setting conversations with a romantic partner, a family member, or friend. Or if there is a relationship that's been leaving you feeling more depleted, you may choose to walk away. Leo, you could be beginning a new cycle of responsibility or taking on a new obligation or role when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This can also mark a fresh start or new beginning for your daily habits, your routine, and your relationship with your health and your overall well-being. This is a powerful day to change habits and streamline your behaviors to help you feel more productive and grounded. Virgo, you could be beginning a new creative project when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This can be a really exciting and motivating time to pour your effort and energy into your personal hobbies, activities, and pursuits that bring you joy. This also marks a fresh beginning for your romantic life as well. Maybe you're having some important discussions with someone you're dating, or choosing to call it quits with someone. Libra, your focus is on your family dynamics and your living situation when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. You could be setting boundaries within your close personal relationships or with family members, or maybe you even get in a fight or two. This is also a busy day for decision-making regarding your living situation, and this energy can also help you sever ties with the past. Scorpio, you could be signing an important contract today when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This is very favorable energy for negotiating of all types, and it's possible that you may have to set a boundary or two today. You are a straight shooter today and telling it how it is. You could also be embarking on the journey of learning something new or integrating a new habit into your daily routine. But this is something that you would enjoy. Sagittarius, you may be implementing a new financial strategy when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. This is a great day for getting back on track with your budget. And you could also be ending or beginning some sort of work contract or personal obligation that you've been putting a lot of energy into. There may also be a new skill or a current skill that you have that you're ready to refocus on and continue to hone. Capricorn, you are ready to charge after a personal goal or ambition when Mercury and Mars form a conjunction in your sign. This is your cosmic green light to focus on yourself, your needs, and to advocate for your desires. You may also need to stand up for yourself in some of your close one-on-one relationships. If you've been too giving or too accommodating, today you're ready to even out the scales. Aquarius, today you can have a powerful breakthrough in your subconscious when Mercury and Mars form a conjunction. You may become more aware of your own role in some of your limiting beliefs and patterns. And Mars is the planet of severing, so this energy can be really productive for kicking bad habits and severing ties with people, situations, or patterns that no longer serve you. Pisces, today there can be a little drama in your social circle when Mercury forms a conjunction with Mars. You may be seeing people's true motives and need to set some important boundaries along the way. And if there are any friendships or people in your network that ultimately feel toxic or like the balance is off, you may decide to end those relationships. Now, today's energy could also mark the start of an important collaborative project. Or have you really focused and motivated on taking the next steps towards one of your goals?
As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month. And I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.